What is criminal justice system? What are the institutions of criminal justice system? How does it function? These are the questions you will be answering after watching this video. Case number 1. Raj thought he was a badass. He joined a gang of youngsters. To show everyone that he is cool, he started using drugs and alcohol. Then Raj found out his gang members sometimes used to commit rather deviant acts, including hurting others or taking hold of others' valuables without their permission, etc. One day, the gang members asked Raj to threaten an old woman and take hold of her gold chain. Following their advice, Raj approached the old woman and brandished a knife and demanded the gold chain in exchange of her life. The old woman refused and shouted. Raj snatched her gold chain and tried to flee the crime scene. People who saw this action caught Raj and they handed over him to the police. The police take custody of Raj. Now, question number 1. What is criminal justice system? Criminal justice system is a set of institutions working together as an interconnecting network to deal with crimes. In other words, criminal justice system is a set of institutions dealing with people like Raj and the one who become the victim of Raj's action. Question number 2. What are the institutions of criminal justice system? Now, I want all of you to go back to Raj. Raj is at the police station. Now, why Raj is at the police station? Because the action which is committed by the Raj is considered as a crime. Why it is considered as a crime? Because of the very first institution of the criminal justice system, the legislative institution. The action which is committed by the Raj is already defined as a crime by the legislative body of the country. That's what legislative body will do. They create laws. So the very first institution of the criminal justice system is the legislative institution. The second one, where Raj is right now, is called the executive wing. In plain words, we call them police or law enforcement. The executive wing makes sure the laws which is laid down by the legislative body is followed, and they interfere when the law is violated. So their duty is to enforce the law which is provided by the legislative body and make sure those who violate those laws will be brought to the justice. So what will happen to Raj next? Raj will be produced in front of the court, and the police will also have to submit all the evidences which proves the incidents in question has actually taken place. This institution will analyze the evidences and judge if Raj is actually guilty for the offense. And this institution is called the judiciary. And this is the third institution of the criminal justice system. Now, what happens when the judiciary is convinced that Raj has actually committed the armed robbery? The judiciary will award Raj the punishment which he deserves. Right now, Raj will have to get punished for his crimes, and the institution which take care of it is called the correctional wing. And this institution involves prisons, central jails, and what do? They do make sure Raj will not repeat his action by treating him in the prison, and also make sure that Raj has experienced the minimum displeasure which he deserves for the action he has committed. Now, what happens after the punishment? Let's say Raj is in the prison because the court awarded Raj 1 year in prison. Raj will have to be in prison for 1 year, then he will be released from the prison back into the society. And what happens if Raj decide to join with his old gang members and commits armed robbery again? He will again have to pass through the criminal justice system. Now let's see how Raj will progress through the criminal justice system with a diagram. In this diagram you can see a big rectangle, and imagine that rectangle is the society in which all of these things happens. Raj lives in the society, criminal justice system is within the society, and everything happens within the society. So Raj is somewhere over here, and then there is this legislative body which comprises of elected members of the society, which creates law, and the law in turn influence each of his citizens, and Raj's life is also influenced by the laws made by the legislative body. So in this point, Raj committed a crime. He will be facing the executive wing because they are in charge of enforcing the laws which are made by the legislative body. The executive wing will take Raj to the judiciary, and the judiciary will decide if Raj is guilty or not guilty. If he is not guilty, he will be released back into the bigger rectangle which is the society. If he is guilty, judiciary will recommend the punishment which has to be given to Raj and send him to the correctional institutions. And the correctional institutions will give the treatment Raj needed, and after that he will be released into the society. Let's review what we have learned today in this video from the beginning. Criminal justice system is the network of institutions to deal with crimes. Legislative institutions comprises of elected members who make laws. Judiciary is the authority which decides if an accused is guilty or innocent. Correctional institutions implement the treatment which the judiciary has decided. If you made it to the end of this video, that means you are extremely patient. Sorry for the minor mistakes I might have made in this video, and sorry for the trashy animations you have seen, all drawn by myself. That's the best I can do in this situation. This is the very first experience making an educational video, all because the present unprecedented COVID-19 situation. If you have any clarifications, if you have any comments, or if you have any suggestions for improving the video, please write in the comment section. I will come back with another concept explaining in the simplest manner possible. Until that, please take care of your health.